DeOndre.
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 The one and only. When they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out.
Every day we stray further and further from the light. Every single day we go further and further away from what we know as civilization, you know, until we become this barbaric, going back to the Stone Age civilization, man. I'm going to talk about something in this video that I honestly thought was kind of an internet joke, that I honestly thought was something that, you know, was just hearsay, right? Was just rumors. Wasn't really nothing to it, you know, until more and more people started really kind of coming out and saying stuff and really just kind of shedding more light and more awareness on this thing. And what I'm talking about is the exposing of the Dubai Porta Potty. Now, when I first heard the term Dubai Porta Potty, right, it kind of started a few years ago, like 2019, 2020, 2021-ish. At the time, it was kind of like like a myth, right? Like an urban legend, something that, you know, some communities on the internet knew about. But overall, it wasn't really something that most people, and certainly not like mainstream media, knew about or even heard about. So fast forward to now, almost everybody knows about it, right? Or claims that they know about it. And ever since Dubai Porta Potties has gone viral on TikTok and YouTube, people are, you know, very much so curious about what the hell it is. And, you know, is it really a thing? What's really going on? Are the rumors true? So why am I even talking about it? I'm talking about it because I didn't realize that this was like really a thing that was going on. And the reason why the term Dubai Porta Potty is even a thing is because of the fact that we have all seen Instagram models at this point being exposed, talking about the situation or being linked to being a porta potty in Dubai. Now, have you ever looked at an Instagram model? Okay, like we've all seen the Instagram model BBL'd up, fake titties, fake ass, all kind of shit like that. Whether they're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, whatever. They come in all shapes and sizes, literally. And have you ever wondered how she affords to travel the world constantly without seeming to have a job or any actual modeling work? Because don't forget, they do a lot of times have booking information in their bios on social media. Okay, that's still a thing. It still happens. And so have you ever really wondered how they're able to spend their time in private jets, being on yachts, without ever really taking on any promotions or creating anything that really requires any actual skill? And listen, I know I'm gonna piss people off with this vid. I know I am, but I just was my mind was blown. My mind was actually blown when I, you know, came across this shit. I've always wondered these things, but I never really had any real concrete proof or any real, like, anything to really kind of say, damn, like, I can't believe that's really happening, right? It was all really just alleged, right? From what is being put out there, or from what has already been put out there, a lot of these chicks are not influencers or bloggers or models even, okay? Well, according to what is being said about what a Dubai Porta Potty girl is, I'm here to tell you that if you see a drop dead gorgeous chick with 100K plus following on social media, you know, drinking, you know, pina colada in Dubai, taking all kind of fancy pics, there's a very high probability that she is one of these Dubai Porta Potty affiliates. Now, we were on stream, you know, a couple days ago, and we were just kind of going over some old, you know, just some old times, man, just some old things that were talked about throughout the years, and this was something that came up. And I definitely want you guys to check it out because this just was a whole concept that blew my mind, man. It just really did. Take a look. All right, so what really happens in Dubai? First off, hold on. I got to make sure I shout out the drama investigator. Really happens in Dubai. Yeah, I definitely got to find this out, man, because you know, I've always heard about it, but it's never really been something that has ever really had any concrete proof. But then again, I mean, why would it? You know, like who would really admit to something like this? But I don't know. Let's see.
Last year, we unveiled an unsettling trend in the lap of luxury, Dubai porta potties. But it turns out there's worse shit going down than what we thought. Social media platforms like Instagram can both be a wonderland and a complicated space. People strive daily to create an Instagrammable lifestyle and will often go to extraordinary lengths to capture the perfect image. But how far are people willing to go? Consider this. You find yourself on a lavish vacation in Dubai, living it up, and indulging in every luxury imaginable. However, as with everything in life, there is a price to pay. In this case, that price involves engaging in a disturbing practice known as the Dubai porta potty trend.
All right. An Instagram influencer who travels to Dubai to get pooped on by wealthy Arab men for large sums of money. Seeing that she had no brand deals on Instagram, Yulia concluded the only way the influencer could pay for her trip was by becoming a Dubai porter. Wow. This was in 2021. Someone altruistic criminal. Yeah. This has always been something that has been like rumored on social media, like mainly Twitter, you know, and all of that. But it really, no one's ever really been able to really prove it. You know what I mean? It's always something that's been like kind of like a joke, but the fact that like more and more information is coming out about it, it's kind of interesting. You know, you can't hide stuff from the internet for too long. You know, at some point in time, the shit's gonna hit the fan, literally. Like in this case, right?
A trending video of a young international escort eating someone's shit in Dubai went viral last year, soon after she committed suicide. Since then, everything's been getting exposed. It appears that wealthy individuals in the Emirates have both ample financial resources and an inclination toward unconventional fetishes. One such fetish involves inviting influencers from abroad to fly to their mansions, where they engage in degrading acts, including being defecated upon, or in some cases being subjected to other forms of degrading acts. In return for their participation, these influencers are compensated handsomely, earning anywhere from 25 grand to 200 grand.
Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of fucking money, man. I'm not even gonna hold you. To have somebody shit on you, man, 25 grand or almost 200,000 in one sitting. And it's Dubai, so you know they got it. That's nothing to them. That's like almost $20. They're flying you out to do all this shit for $20. Essentially to them. You know what I mean? Like that's nothing to them to give you that money. And this is really gonna, and I understand a lot of people are really gonna like not like this, but listen, it's just the truth. I have definitely, and a lot of people have wondered, like, what the hell do some of these people, because it's mainly women like that you see, you know, that you kind of hear this kind of stuff being done to. If there's guys that this is being done to, then you don't really hear about it as much. But you know, it's mainly women that you hear, or these Instagram models, I should say, that are, you know, being talked about in this way. Always the ones, because it's like, how are some of these people able to afford doing half of the shit that they're doing? Like, I know shit costs money. You know what I mean? Like, I know your lifestyle costs money. You don't have a job. When I first heard about this rumor, like OnlyFans and all that wasn't really like a thing. I mean, it was, but it wasn't, right? Like it was still kind of in its infancy stage. You know what I'm saying? So this was before the OnlyFans stuff really kind of blew up for real. So like, how are you getting this? Like, how are you able to afford to do this and you don't have a job? You don't have anything, like any real means of income. You don't own a business, not that we know of. And my thing is, you would see this and it's like, if let's say you did own a business, you don't promote anything for your business, you don't have a website, there's nothing. So how are you able to afford first class trips here and this? You understand what I mean? Like, it's just, and it's not even on no hater shit, because when you say this, people are gonna be like, oh, you're hating. Like, no, it's just asking obvious questions that any sane person with half a brain would ask. Like, how the fuck are you affording this? So if this is indeed true, then that's crazy.
While it is disheartening to acknowledge the existence of such practices, shedding light on them is crucial in raising awareness. After Instagram influencers in Dubai started getting accused of being porta potties last year, the question arose on social media: how much would you settle for to eat someone's poop? So it turns out that since this trend got exposed, more gruesome shit is actually going down in Dubai. Worse than just paying people to get shat on. It turns out some women have even gone missing. However, due to laws and regulations, people that have a lot of money and power are able to cover things up as if nothing ever existed. Now, going back to international escorts, women who agree to fly to Dubai to get shat on for huge amounts of money, well, they're also getting paid to do other sadistic shit. Recently, TikToker Arthur Fleck had exposed some deep, dark shit that was happening in Dubai with supermodels and Instagram models. He'd stated that some models get put in cages, get starved for days on end, then they get tortured and beaten, and some don't even make it out alive. And he'd said that it's not just the wealthy people of Dubai participating in these acts. Sadistic, rich, wealthy men fly over from all around the world to go to Dubai just to import escorts, as they call it, because they know they can get away with pretty much anything due to the laws over there. It's like a playground for the wealthy. So I think I did mention in my last video on this situation, there are agencies that
They really got to chill with this. Like, this is really disgusting. I don't know. I mean, I know this is supposed to be shit, but like, they got to chill with that. They really got to chill with that. But I mean, that's kind of crazy. Like, I didn't know about the cages thing. That's kind of wild. But then again, I mean, I can't be shocked if this is the kind of stuff that, you know, if they're talking about shitting on you, then I mean, this is just par for the course, right? That's fucking crazy.
help women fly to Dubai and link up these men with these women. They obviously take a percentage of this, and it's almost like online pimping, I guess you could say.
Right.
And these agencies are not hard to find either.
Dubai Porta Potty. Hey guys, consider becoming a Porta Potty today and start earning 7 figures in money within a short period of time. The difference between the rich and the poor is not hard work, but the ability to be smart, proactive, privy to vital information, and being in the right place at the right time. Now that you are on the right platform, take action, for we believe you are prepared. Remember, when preparedness meets opportunity, success is born. Riches follow. With us, you have the opportunity to change your life for good. Therefore, we enjoin you to take the appropriate action. Oh, Lord. I mean, but anything with Porta Potty in it can't be anything, any opportunity that I would want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty clear what the hell the message is here with Porta Potty. Like, we all know what a Porta Potty is. Like, what action am I taking here? Are you mean I'm on the right platform? Like, what? You know, like something just doesn't seem right here if I'm reading this ad.
Either. All you have to do is type it in on Google. Well, it turns out there's a particular agency that caters to famous actors only that want to get paid insane amounts of money for doing similar types of shit with these rich men. When I found that out, it low-key reminded me of that movie, The Dictator, where he flew Megan Fox over to his country and paid her to have sex. So TikToker Arthur Fleck had mentioned that he heard about a woman who went to a room and the whole room was covered with plastic, like a scene out of Dexter. So they had intended to do some disgusting stuff to this woman. So women do reportedly end up getting traumatized for life after participating in this type of stuff. One TikTok user had said, I had a friend who thought she was God's gift being taken to Dubai. She was paid 100 grand but couldn't take the money out of the country. Lol. I worked with a...
Wow. Couldn't take the money out of the country. Wow. Okay. I worked with a girl who went on a sponsored trip to UAE. She was an empty shell when she returned. She didn't talk about it. Now, granted, these is all comments and, you know, TikTok videos. And granted, you can't take anything on TikTok serious. So, you know, I would take these stories with a grain of salt. But, like, there's always a possibility that this shit could be real. You know what I mean?
Girl who went on a sponsored trip to the UAE. She was an empty shell when she'd returned. Didn't talk about it. So there was also a woman who'd opened up and confessed about her experience being a Dubai porta potty and how she was lured over there by a friend, and now she's living with suicidal thoughts after she was gang raped. It's disgusting, and apparently they got a dog involved too. All of this in exchange for money. So she'd opened up and revealed this.
Hold up. See, I got to read this slow. What the fuck? I thought within me, no one needs to know that I've traded my money for jewel and clothes. We're far from home. What happens in Dubai dies in there. Then I made the mistake of accepting that exchange. The appointment was then scheduled for the next day. On D-Day, a man came to pick me up from a hotel, posed a Lamborghini Diablo, took me to see Mr. who approached me. Then he asked me to sign a non-confidence agreement because in Dubai, due to their religion, all secrecy was little, and why one night I would be entitled to everything I wanted. So he quickly handed me a bag of bills to the guy who came to pick me up, who more looked like a bodyguard due to physical advantage, and ordered him to take me shopping. Then he handed me a big envelope. I had a dream day, blah, blah, blah. For the first time, I was able to buy an original Chanel bag. I bought perfumes, clothes, Prada snacks, Louis Vuitton wallets, Balenciaga. After my shopping, his bodyguard put me to my hotel, told me to prepare for 10 p.m. He will come back to pick me up to meet my boss' needs.
I thought within me, no one needs to know that I've traded my body for jewelry and clothes, of accepting that exchange. The appointment was then from my hotel. Then he all said, so he quickly handed me a bag of bills to the guy who came to pick me up, who more looked like a bodyguard due to physical advantage, and ordered him to take me shopping at my hotel. On time, the bodyguard came to pick me up and took me to the house of the billionaire man. We were stationed in his mansion by the sea. We went to the pier. We entered a super sophisticated boat and we went to the sea. Oh my god, my ordeal was about to begin. He wasn't alone. There were 4 other men with him. I didn't have the right to talk. I just had to hold on until it was all over. I thought I would only have to deal with one man. Everything was changing already. No, I don't even have words. It was far more than I could handle that night. I was the sexual object. I was the object of their sadism. They penetrated me in all holes. They put me on a...
Lord, I am not going to even put you guys through that. That is insane. Woo. Yeah, nah, man. I am going to skip past that. That is some graphic shit. Jesus Christ. That took a turn for the absolute worst. My friend came to see me around 9 o'clock, saw me in this condition, told me, my dear, you'll get used to it. I remember seeing her on a boat last night like me. I asked her why she didn't tell me what was going to happen. She told me that not everyone has foreign practices. Sometimes it's really, and that she didn't want to scare me by taking the risk of turning down the proposal. I was shocked how she could put me through this. Today I feel dirty. I lost my humanity, my dignity. I wanted everything I got, these expensive gifts, $1 million purchase in exchange for nothing. Man, geez.
Today I feel dirty. I lost my humanity, my dignity. Everything
That's
I got,
wild.
Those expensive gifts, $1 million purchases, in exchange tonight disgust me. Months go by and I still smell feces, urine, and my mouth, as if they're just being deposited in me now. I need to talk about this because no one knows what she's been through until today, except my friend. She destroyed me. I know she will read it. I just want her to know that she ruined my life. I don't even know if I'll ever have kids one day. I'm so broken. I think about suicide the time. I think I'm going crazy. I hear voices whispering where there's silence. I close my eyes and remember that moment, and they're just laughing and having fun. I feel of those feet everywhere. I sometimes catch myself screaming and crying with no apparent explanation. Thank you for not judging me. I made mistakes and trusted the wrong person. My greed and ambition today makes me pay dearly. Thanks for reading me, Anonymous. That is honestly the most disgusting thing I've ever...
Nah, that's fucking crazy. God damn, man. Oh my God. That is a depressing ass letter. Oh my God. I did not see that coming. Oh my God. I didn't see that coming at all. Holy moly. Jeez.
read. Let me know your guys' thoughts on all of this in the comments, and let me...
Man, oh man. That last one was fucking crazy. All right, so that was the last video y'all said, and y'all wanted me to watch this one, right? IG models and Dubai Porta Potty confessions exposed. So this was a year ago. It's 10 minutes, man. Let's see what the hell's going on, man. This shit, that last video was fucking, that shit took a turn. I figured about the whole, shitting on you and everything and pissing and everything. I didn't know about all that other stuff, man. That is some crazy stuff. That is wild as fuck. Wow. No words.
Some people have never seen $10,000 in their life, man. You just need to look pretty and get $10,000 and be on that flight and go and do what you have to do. I always feel like it has to be something that is unique. because it's crazy things you're asked to do. We're told to suck toes, to do what, like it's crazy. You can like, I don't want to go deep. I don't want to go into deep.
Some dark, demented, twisted shit is going down in Dubai behind closed doors. Multi-billionaires have too much money to know what to do with themselves, and so they're using their power to satisfy whatever weird, sick fetishes they have. And it's not just Porta Potty Instagram models that have been exposed. There's much worse that's going down. So let's investigate. Rich people paying the poor to eat their shit, and vice versa, has actually been happening for years, and it's only coming to the surface now because of social media and mass communication. Currently, the going rate is 30 to 40k to be someone's human toilet for the weekend. A lot of people feel that that is not enough, and others are going ahead and doing what's being asked of them. Have you ever wondered how your favourite Instagram model got on board a $100 million yacht? It's pretty clear that sponsorships don't cover those types of fees. There's some dark shit that's happening at these mega yacht parties.
Yeah, man. I just said that. I just spoke about that. I was like, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of you don't have jobs. A lot of you don't have any real means of income for real. At least not enough to be doing what the hell you show us you're doing, right? Like, taking these expensive trips on these expensive boats, eating these expensive meals, like doing all this shit. And it's like, okay, what do you... like, how are you getting that, right? Because put me on, right? I want to be you know what I'm saying? I want to be doing what you doing. You know what I mean? Put me on. But, you know, it's funny because I would see a lot of IG models, and I would always look in the comments, right? Just to kind of see, like, what people say, right? It's always funny to see people's comments. Yo, those feet are dirty as shit. I'm just looking at them. But anyway, and I would always see the comments, and like clockwork, man, like clockwork. People would always ask, you know, what is it that you do? Like, what do you do? What do you do? That's always the underlying question when it comes to these types of people. And they never answer it. They never answer it. Because if it was something that was, I feel that if it was something that was really like not that big of a deal, like they would say it. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I invest in real estate, or I do this, or I do that, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, or I have my own business, you know, or you would be able to know, like, okay, this is what they do to afford that, right? Like, okay, cool. Oh, you're a tech nerd, or oh, you are an athlete, or oh, you do this, or you do that. It's such a fucking mystery when it comes to these people. And it's just like, you don't know. You don't know what they do. You have a feeling. You have a suspicion, a hunch, but you don't, that's all. Like, you're just left with nothing after that. You just don't know. And it's that constant feeling of not knowing that just keeps intriguing you to want to know more, right? Because the reality is they're only going to show you what they want you to see, right? They're not going to show you all of the underbelly of what it is that they're actually doing. Right? Obviously, as most people do. You know, it's just kind of like, you know, damn, like, can I get some context clues? Like, what the fuck are you into? You know what I mean? I want to eat that food. I want to go on these flights. I want to do this and that. You know, can you share the wealth, please? But they never do it. They never do it. So I don't know. Maybe there's some truth to this.
That people are only just starting to talk about now. What lengths will an Instagram model go to these days to buy a Louis Vuitton bag? According to a website solely dedicated to confessions from ladies in the Dubai Porta Potty business, you will be disgusted. As more and more Instagram models come forward and expose the horrifying and disgusting experiences of what else they've done for a quick 50 grand, this has begun to taint the reputation of Dubai.
And I will let Mr. Ali lick the humus of my feet. I will also his virgin brother, who is 13 years old, to have with his virgin 13 years old brother. Mr. Ali is paying me $50,000 US for this. Receive $25,000 US.
What is she like? Why does she sound like she reading like a ransom note or something? Like, why it sound so, you know what I mean? Like, it sounds so forced.
2 weeks before I come to Dubai.
I just want to add the fact that she confessed to all that and showed her passport. Is she in jail now? Does anyone know? And now most Instagram models living in Dubai are being accused of doing the same things for money. So this lady on TikTok was reached out to by a wealthy individual in Dubai who wanted to fly her out. They were trying to recruit her for what sounded like the human porta potty business, and she ended up leaking all their messages online to spread awareness about the situation.
So guys, I'm exposing how they first approach you for the Dubai Porta Potty. I always knew that it was something that was...
I wanted to let you know that you are invited to our Dubai yacht party. Our Crown Prince Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum is throwing a party to celebrate our recent blah blah blah.
It's real because I heard rumors about it, but I never thought that it would happen to me, literally. I got this DM from some weird person messaging me about a party that's happening in Dubai. I wanted to play along and see where this was going, because I was thinking there's no way you are paying me to come to you and paying me just to enjoy shit my ass my yacht. But yeah, so let me show you guys the slide. You guys can pause and
$20,000.
So guys, in this next screenshot you can see me saying, hi, this is interesting, I'd love to come out to Dubai. And I have, obviously I would never go by myself, and I never planned on really going, really and truly, because I have exams in May. But I said, can my friends come? And I was playing along. I said beautiful friends, because he called me beautiful, and he's like, of course, thank you for accepting. I was like, can I have more details? And where will the money be sent? Because they're saying that they're going to pay me all this amount of money, but where's it going to be sent? At this point, I don't know what it is that they're expecting me to do. All I'm thinking is, we're just going there to Jai, like, is that? And he said through PayPal. PayPal's quite safe, so I was like, alright, there'll be a yacht party. But yeah, as I said before, you guys can pause and read the rest. And I was just saying, what is that? And then they start talking about fetishes, and I was thinking, yeah, this is definitely one of them scam things, because I ain't trying to fulfill nobody's fetishes. I don't care. By this point, I'm thinking, are you dumb? Because what do you mean? I don't even know majority of what these things mean. What do you mean on the side of nails? What does that urophilia? What?
Yeah, man. This I'm getting weak. I'm getting weak at the knees, man. We gotta. I don't even know, like, what the fuck.
Everything just sounds just disgusting. And then I took time to reply. I took like a week or whatever not to reply. I was like, no, actually I didn't take a week to reply. I replied quickly. I was like, sorry, I'm not into that. Like, what? How about just feet? I was like, I'm not into that. Like, if you're trying to get me to come anywhere, I'm not going to do that. And another thing is, don't give them a false impression of what you're gonna do, because when you arrive there and they're now pressuring you to do something, you can't be like, oh, but I never wanted to do this. You gave the impression that you was going to do that. If you're really going to do something, take the money and go. Like, who's forcing you to even actually stay in Dubai? They're paying you for your flight and for everything else before you leave. Be smart. Think smart, not hard. Guys, I'm running out. I'm going to have to do a part 2.
So some women have unfortunately had horrific experiences where they were led to do the porta potty stuff without being informed beforehand, and it's really screwed with their mental state. But it's good that they have shared their experiences, because it could prevent other Instagram models and workers from going through the same thing. One Instagram model had said, "Hi Auntie Ama, please keep this a secret for me in the name of God. I realised I had to let it out when I saw some people air their views on other platforms. I'm also a part."
So, I mean, if all of these, instances are real, and that's, a big if, you never can tell on the internet, right? But this is crazy, man. Like, this is way more detail than I thought I was going to get. I thought I was just going to get some, some shoddy evidence at best. And honestly, what I got was way more dark than what I thought I was gonna get. Lord, this is definitely going down a rabbit hole I was not expecting.
Part of the ladies who have been abused in Dubai. I met a lady on Facebook who happens to travel there a lot because I saw pictures of her on the desert, and also when we started getting familiar through Facebook comments, I inboxed her and we became friends from there. She told me later how she makes money by going to Dubai, and she just sleeps with one person to make money and buy clothes and perfume to come and sell, but I told her that she can take me there whenever she was going. I told her I don't have the money, but she told me she will pay for me and I pay her back on our return. We have gotten so close now, she trusted me. Auntie Emma, the very day we went, we didn't go to a hotel as she said. We went straight to one big house that belonged to one Arab man. He was excited to see me, so I knew that he was the man that she was about to link me to. That night she left for clubbing with the man's friend. He tied me to the bed in a romantic way and asked me to suck his, which I did, but he won't let me stop, and my jaws were coming out. He started beating me and telling me I was going to give him a mouth action for an hour, so I better cooperate because he was going to pay me 18 grand. I suffered, but I did. The next minute he sat on my face. I thought I was going to smell his ass, so to speak, but he asked me to lick because that's the only way he can. I was hesitating till he threw me with a live snake in the room. I had so much regrets, but I was already there. I licked it till started coming out, and then this man asked me to eat it. I really suffered, my God. I still have scars on my body from the whips I got from not just eating everything. He brought a huge dog for me to on the and warned that it will chew me if I don't do it well, and that ended my life. He then left to his room and started talking to his friend on the phone. I knew it was about me, but I couldn't understand the language. The following day, my friend insulted me and told me how loose I am, booked a flight for me to come back to Ghana and gave me $5,700. I haven't survived this, and it's been almost a year. I'm contemplating on ending my life. I don't know what to do. I reported to the police here to arrest the lady, but they kept tossing me about. One of them told me it was even my fault. And then this was the last confession from one other influencer.
Yo, these fucking confessions, man. Oh my God. Like this is getting crazy. Did any of y'all know that this was like it was getting this dark? I'm thinking it was just like, you know, obviously, yes, like shitting is dark, but like I didn't think it was getting this crazy. Like that's wild, man. But this is what these chicks are doing. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's not worth it, y'all. It just at some point in time, your self-respect. You gotta have some self-respect. You can't go out like that. You can't go out like that. And this one's what, Las Vegas? So this was a chick in the US? Oh man.
That said, I moved to Las Vegas 2 years ago to be a stripper since I'm so and have the biggest +2s money can buy. About 6 months into it, one of my girlfriends convinced me to come over to a hotel party with her after Rhino, and we could make a couple grand just by sleeping with a guy. So like an idiot, I went. Spent about 45 minutes with my girlfriend and the guy and made $17.50. Ever since then, I've been I charge $2,000 minimum and am booked a month out, so I'm doing very well for myself. Last month, I met the prettiest girl at Surrender, and she told me how she makes around 15 to 20 grand per week traveling the world with princesses, monarchs, and other royalty. I asked her how I can get in, and she told me you just have to be down for whatever. Now, I like I've slept with 4 guys at one time. I enjoy kicky stuff. So I thought to myself, I'm perfect for this. So last Wednesday, she calls me and asks me if I want to make 12 grand for 3 days in Saint Tropez, but tells me it might get a little weird. I was like, how weird can it get? And 3 hours later, I'm on a private jet with 3 girls headed to Saint Tropez. I'm not going to say who we met up with, but let me tell you, we get on a very, very, very nice yacht, and it's us 4 and about 15 to 17 guys, easily over the age of 50. Soon as we walk in, they tell us to get and start playing with ourselves. So we start playing with our toys, and there was only a few guys in the room with us watching this, and all of a sudden this guy started peeing all over us and then tells me to open my mouth so he can piss in it. I'm effing flipped and it went crazy. Like who on people? I immediately tell my friend I want to get the hell off this boat, but they told me I have to wait till we get back to port, and if I don't participate, I'm not getting paid and I have to find my own flight home. The stuff I saw these men do to these 3 girls was insane. From getting all of the men on the boat to some of the men defecating on the girls and peeing in their mouths. I couldn't believe what they were doing. Now I'm at the airport wondering what the hell I'm doing with my life and waiting to get back to America. If you meet a girl and she makes over 10 grand with one client, you know to stay away from her. Yikes. So what are your guys' thoughts on these confessions? Let me know in the comments.
Man. That was yo, that is way more information than I ever thought I was gonna get. Oh my God. That is a lifestyle that I definitely am so happy that I am not a part of, because that shit is dark. And there's some dark ass shit right there. And think that, and what's really insane though is after seeing that, if that is in fact true, there's going to be women that see this and half of them are going to stray away from wanting to partake in being this model influencer on social media. But unfortunately, some of these, the other 50% are still gonna do it. They're still gonna be like, well, damn, how can I get down? How can I be down? You know, that's not bad. You know, like, man, I'm so happy I don't do that. And I'm so happy I don't know anybody that does that, because that is some crazy shit. But it's good that this kind of stuff is out there, because at least it spreads awareness that everything that glitters ain't gold. Because, oh my God, like, I don't even know what to say. Jeez.